All right, number 11 is a graphing question. We have inequalities. So some things you need to remember about inequalities. This is our less than symbol. When it is less than like that, we're going to use a dotted or dashed line, and we're going to shade below. Okay, this symbol is our less than or equal to symbol. This is going to be solid, and oops, we're still going to shade below. Okay, our greater than symbol looks like this. This one's going to be dotted, and we're going to shade above. And then greater than or equal to, it's going to be solid, and we're going to shade above. And when I say shade above, shade below, those rules only work when y is by itself on the left-hand side, and we're looking at shading above or below the y-intercept. So that's what that means. Okay, so for inequality number 1, when you're doing this on the computer, the first thing you're going to have to do is select if it's going to be solid or dotted. So there is no bar underneath here, so we know it's going to be the dotted one. So we know we're going to select this on the computer. Now, how do you decide where to put that on the computer? You need to think about y equals mx plus b. When we do this, b stands for our y-intercept. It also tells us where to begin on our graph. So for inequality number 1, our b value is -1. So I know that is where I'm going to begin on my graph. My slope, my m, is how I move on my graph. So there's a negative symbol here. We want to pretend like there's a -1 in front of it. So this is telling me I'm moving -1. So when we talk about move, we want to know up, down, and right, left. So -1 is the same thing as saying -1 over 1. So this means go down 1 and move right 1. So down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. So when you graph this, you'll pick the inequality that's dotted. You'll pick your starting point, and then you got to connect it to another point that's on your graph, and then your computer will fill in that line for you. Okay. Now, I'm going to shade this one in pink. Okay, it says I'm going to shade below. So I shade under the y-intercept, below the y-intercept. And I'm shading in pink. Okay. This is just to help me with my final answer. You should do this on your graph paper. Okay. For inequality number 2, we have this bar here, so that tells us it's going to be solid. So greater than or equal to and solid. Okay, so I would select this. Now, where do I start? My b for this one is +1. So I'm starting at +1. My m, there's really a 1 in front of here. So I want to think about that m as 1 over 1. Anytime you don't have a fraction, you can put a 1 on the bottom. So since it's positive, that means up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And the computer will help give you a solid line because you clicked the solid line button. You just have to be able to select the y-intercept and one other point so that it makes that line. Now this one says shade above. I'm going to shade this one in blue. I'm shading above my y-intercept. So this is the side of the line that I'm shading on. Okay, now you aren't going to be able to shade both spots on your computer. B says click in a region to the graph. Click in a region to graph the solution set of the system. So what does click in a region mean? When you made these two lines cross, it created 4 regions. I have one region that's just blue. I have one region that has no shading. I have one region that's pink. And I have one region that has all the colors, pink and blue. I want to click the region that is the solution set. The solution set to this system is where there's both colors. So on your computer, you would click this region. All you do is click anywhere inside this area and it'll apply the shading for you. Okay, so that's why you work this out on your graph paper and then you put your final answer into the computer.